Hello there. Happy Thursday. I hope you are all having a wonderful week. It's really beautiful and sunny where I am. It's 22 degrees Celsius, and that's pretty unusual for this time of year. So it was a gorgeous morning, and I'm enjoying spending some time outdoors. And the reason that I wanted to hop on here today and to do this video is because I went to a networking breakfast this morning, and it was really interesting. I met some really awesome people, and most of the people there were in the real estate world, digital marketers, financial services, and so I was pleasantly surprised when I met a woman who's actually an organic skincare formulator, because that's obviously in the same field that I am. We do complementary things, so I was happy to meet her and to have a conversation with her. And she has been working at it for almost 20 years, and she told me her story. And she had been formulating products for many years, and then she actually ended up getting a cancer diagnosis, went through treatment. She's fine now, but that switched her focus to organic and to really researching what was in her products and to obviously choosing cleaner alternatives. Now, one thing that she said to me during our conversation was, 60% of what you put on your skin gets absorbed into your bloodstream. And then shortly after that, she said that the ingredients absorb in 26 seconds. And it was all like, it took everything I had in me not to roll my eyes and to kind of question her about that, because this is a common myth that is actually out there. If you Google on the internet, I'm sure you will come up with this in numerous places, that people say that ingredients absorb in 26 seconds and that 60% of all ingredients absorb into your bloodstream. And it's just not true. So I'm just going to say it right, honest, brutal truth here, that's not true. It's a myth. And I'm not sure where these numbers came from. I actually have no idea where these numbers came from. And I was a little disappointed that somebody who had been working for 20 years as a skincare formulator would still be spreading this kind of misinformation. So I just had to come on here and share with you, in case you do come across this or you already were of the belief that ingredients absorb in 26 seconds. The answer is no, that doesn't happen. Now, ingredients, of course, they do absorb. Some of them do, and there's no question about that. I mean, that principle is used in medications like birth control patches that are applied on your skin. There's nicotine patches. There's pain control patches, and they're applied on your skin. And so obviously, the medicinal ingredients that you need are being absorbed into your bloodstream. So yes, certain ingredients do penetrate into your bloodstream, but to say that 60% of all ingredients get absorbed is just nonsense. It depends on so many factors. It depends on the particular ingredient. It depends on the thickness of your skin. So just to give you an example, the skin that you find on your lips, for example, is very thin compared to the soles of your feet. The skin on the soles of your feet is much thicker. So the penetration rate is going to vary depending on where on your body you're applying the particular product. So just so you know, absorption rates on your face and on your scalp are 5 to 10 times higher than on other parts of your body. So that's good information to know, especially if you are transitioning to cleaner routine. Those might be areas to start with, perhaps your hair care and also anything you're putting on your face. It's going to absorb or penetrate a little bit more than other parts of your body. So you want to start there. But one thing also to note is that once a chemical ingredient does enter your bloodstream, it's actually technically considered to be a drug. So skincare formulators don't really want their ingredients getting into your bloodstream. They want them to stay on your skin in the very, there are a few layers of your skin, and that's where the ingredients are meant to be, to protect you and to enhance your skin, to provide benefits to your skin. They're not meant to get all the way into your bloodstream. And the outer layer of your skin, which is called the epidermis, I'm sure most of you have heard that term, but it's lipophilic. And what that means is that it loves oil and it does not like water. And that makes a lot of sense if you think about it. When you take a shower or when you take a bath, if your skin loved water and absorbed a lot of water, then you just swell up like a balloon. Your skin doesn't do that. So that's why, certain oils can perhaps penetrate a little bit into the deeper layers of your skin. Essential oils have a very small particle size. So a lot of them can penetrate deeper or perhaps even into your bloodstream. Also, sometimes the way you apply the product, so for example, if you're getting a massage and they're using essential oils, well, perhaps at that point they are penetrating a little bit more deeply because you're increasing blood flow to the area, right? When you're getting that massage, you're stimulating blood flow to the area, and that can increase the absorption. So I hope this doesn't sound like a rant, but it really bothered me this morning when I heard these myths from this supposed, woman who is working 20 years in skincare formulation. And the reason that I wanted to share it with you is for a couple of reasons. So I don't want this to just sound like a rant. I want you to be informed with the truth, because I think using clean skincare products, of course, is something that I fully support, and it is part of my mission. I think it's so important, and I want as many people as possible to be informed and to use safer choices. For obvious health benefits, but also because the more that we all demand cleaner and safer options, the more that they will become readily available and in our drugstores, in our supermarkets, whereas now it can be a little bit trickier to find depending on where you live. It can be hard to find those clean options, but the more that the consumer demands it, the more that we're going to find these things become available. So I think that in order to spread our message about safer skincare, it's important to talk about it in an informed way and in a credible way. When you have facts and when you have the truth, real information, you come off as much more credible, and more people will listen to your message that way. I think when we approach certain topics, especially like safe skincare, in a very sensationalist way or like a fear-mongering perspective, that a lot of people just shut down. They don't want to hear that message, and they just sort of dismiss you as a crazy person or a quack. And that's unfortunate, but I do think that the more that we can provide our message in a real way and armed with good information, the more that other people will listen. So those are just my 2 cents on the topic. I hope you found this helpful. And just to recap, if you hear from anybody that ingredients penetrate into your bloodstream, or say 60% exactly of ingredients penetrate into your bloodstream, and that they do so in 26 seconds, that's nonsense. So there you have it, my brutal, honest truth. That is absolute nonsense, and there's a lot more to it than that. Okay, so if you have any questions about that or comments, I would love to hear from you, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.